Hey there guys, DMO73 here, bringing you the deck profile for the Team OGRE Elf Ball list. This was made by my buddy Eric on Team OGRE, Eric Hennig. Super fun, pretty straightforward version of elves. Green-blue. The whole idea is to spam the board with elves, get a bunch of elf tokens out, and then just rush your opponent's face with lots of different options for how to get those pumps in. So pretty fun. So obviously Feithsing's the ruler, judgment cost of 5, energized green, and the second card you play every turn you get a 1/1 elf token. I use these. These are from Kaijudo, one of my other favorite card games, so I use these to represent my elf tokens. Flips over into an 8/8. She gives +4/+4 to all other elves, and whenever you play your second card of the turn, you get 2 1/1 elf tokens instead. So the whole idea is to mass a board, flip her, and then just swing in and deal lethal. So pretty straightforward there. Stone lineup, we are green-blue, so we have 4 deep woods, and then 5 basic winds, and then 1 basic water. The main board doesn't run a lot of water exactly. There's actually only 2 cards in the main board that run water, but sideboarding for things such as Prison in the Lunar Lake, Ice Shackles, Charlotte's Water Transformation Magic, stuff like that. You want to have that kind of already built into the main board. So going into the creature lineup, we play 4 Sacred Elf just to help with mana ramp, because she does have kind of a high judgment cost. 4 Tama for some draw power, as well as being able to kind of do some shenanigans to get damage to push through by sacking them off and dealing damage to things. 2 Slayer of the Overlord Pricia / Possessor Princess of Love Valentina. We played Laevateinn, so this card is automatically pretty better in the casual sense. And then, being able to play this for 2, and you can deal and kill stuff, especially when you have Aria on the field. So she comes in as a 2-drop 6/7, can do one-sided kill shots, which is pretty nice. 4 Red Riding Hood, just because this card in a pretty straightforward green deck is just really good. It helps you ramp. She can be devastating late game with being a 7/7, or if you have an Aria on the field, she's a 9/9, so a 2-drop 9/9. And then later on, when you're really ramped out, she gets swiftness, precision, and first strike, which is just nuts and can just win you games, as you saw in the match. Moving into more of the elves, we have 2 of Torrent Elf, just for some additional draw power and some body, because they'll torrent to get you the elves, or they get you some draw cards. 4 of Melfee, really straightforward. This card is just amazing, especially with the errata, and so there's really no reason not to run it in elves. And then 2 of Aria. I would consider going up to 3 maybe, but 2 of for right now. It's got Barrier from black, which is really nice right now, just nothing that's a darkness spell can hit it. And then all other winds J/Res get +2/+2 while she's on the board, which is also just really devastating, especially when you have things like Tamas that are suddenly 4/4s. And all these tokens that are 1/1s, which are now 3/3s, and you can just push in damage, which is nice. And then the top end is 4 of Christie, being able to spot remove bigger creatures, as well as have a gigantic beater to finish the game off and kind of will sink at the end of the start of your turn, is always really nice. Moving into the spell lineup, to help us go a little bit faster, we play 3 Magic Stone Analysis. This is just to help us get those basic stones out faster and ramp ahead permanently. Being able to convert an energized token into a permanent will source on turn 1 is really, really nice. 3 of Forment of the World Tree. This is just to help us get some draw power and gain life, filter away those bad cards, gain some life. It also helps with the torrenting. And then for an alternative win con outside of Feithsing, we run Sprint of the Beast Lady, so everything just gets +6/+6, and you can just, kind of crash and kill someone very, very handily. 6 creatures or 2 tokens and 3 creatures is usually just enough for lethal if you can push with this card. And then for Regalia, we run 3 of Apollo, just to be able to bounce stuff, and Regalia are nice for activating Feithsing, so you can recycle things like Melfees, or as you saw, Red Riding Hoods. 2 Laevateinns to help, again, trigger Feithsing, and as well to give her swiftness, because if you can swing with all your stuff, or flip her, swing with all your stuff, sack it all to Feithsing, and then deal a bunch of damage, you can usually finish the game. And then a 1 of Deathscythe, just to have another Regalia, and to be able to occasionally stop swiftness and imperishable as well on your opponent's side of the field. So That is it for the list, guys. Thank you to Eric for shipping me this list. A ton of fun to play. Definitely recommend checking it out. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment sections down below. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe as always. And until next time, this is DMO73 signing off.